backup.
Right there. You see it right there? It's huge. See it over there? Right there. You see it walking? Watch it.
When we come around the corner, there was only one flame there. And now,
Listen to that roar, right?
yeah, you can hear it.
Colin Haggerty's channel is built around cryptid encounters, with raw, minimally edited footage capturing alleged Bigfoot or humanoid sightings in rural Oregon as they happen. His content leans on live reactions and repeated trips to the same remote spots, leaving every bit of interpretation up to the viewer. The recording in question comes from July 28, 2018 in Central Oregon, though the exact location remains undisclosed.
Oh, there it is.
We've seen this thing before.
Dude, what is that?
It's fucking Yeti. I'm not kidding. That thing's, we've seen it multiple times.
It's coming over here.
Under the blackness of night, a small team clusters close to thick bushes and a ridgeline, methodically raking the darkness with flashlights and a handheld spotlight. The only sounds breaking the heavy stillness are the faint rustle of brush and occasional movement echoing from somewhere along the ridge. Their voices stay low and careful as they hold themselves on high alert, every pair of eyes locked on the surrounding terrain.
It's coming. It's coming over here.
Go inside.
Oh my god. Oh, it went down again. Oh my god, what is that?
Oh my god, it's fucking big.
Can someone get the flashlight? Go get the flashlight, Eric. Holy fuck. What the fuck is that?
Nobody, everybody's inside.
Out of the darkness near the ridgeline, a subtle shift in the shadows snatches the group's attention. One member reacts without hesitation, telling the others that the movement is identical to something they have encountered on previous outings. Instantly, the entire team locks into a sharper focus, adjusting the angle of their lights and repositioning themselves for a better view. Urgent but hushed voices urge everyone to stay close, keep their eyes moving, and remain ready for whatever might emerge from the darkness beyond the tree line.
It's behind the bush again.
It's behind the ridge.
That's gotta be what that sound is.
A what?
My
It's behind the bush over there.
It was definitely on two legs.
Yes, it was walking.
Holy. Holy.
A shadowy form slips behind a bush, revealing itself only for a split second as it changes position. Its upright posture stands out immediately, far too tall and vertical to be an animal hugging the ground, and that detail alone sets off a low, tense exchange among the group as they try to make sense of exactly what they are watching.
Yeah, get that spotlight.
It's gonna pop up. Yeah, turn that off.
It's right there.
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's
Where?
right there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you're on it right now.
Right there. You see it right there? It's huge. See it over there? Right there. You see it walking?
A powerful spotlight sweeps toward the ridge, slicing through the blackness to reveal a tall, upright silhouette standing against the night. The figure remains visible for only a heartbeat before dissolving back into the shadows, leaving the group scrambling to track its movement. Despite their efforts, the distance and rough terrain severely limit what they can see, turning the brief glimpse into yet another frustrating fragment of an encounter that refuses to fully reveal itself.
Eric, turn the flashlight on.
If anything, Eric's playing a sick joke on us. Just like you. I don't know how many times somebody has said that to me. I know, but
Oh, it's getting down again.
what the fuck? It looks like it's coming here. It's never been this close. I'm out of here. It's never been this close.
All right, time to go.
Why don't you get this big
That's not a person. They're like, where's the person?
After slipping out of sight behind cover, the figure emerges again just moments later, further deepening the group's uncertainty. They toss around possible explanations, with one member suggesting it could simply be a person standing in the distance, but the odd proportions and unusual positioning make that theory feel shaky at best. Judging solely from the grainy footage and the difficult terrain, arriving at any definite conclusion proves nearly impossible, leaving the encounter open to interpretation.
Oh my god.
It could be easily just someone messing around in a ghillie suit.
No one. No one's here.
Something over there is making noise.
As the figure shifts once again, its outline appears uneven and bulky, making it even harder to classify from a distance. The group holds their position, refusing to move closer as they murmur about what they are witnessing in real time, their uncertainty growing with every second. The clip eventually cuts off without any resolution. No positive identification, no direct interaction, and no final answer. The upright movement, the repeated appearances, and the severely limited visibility all combine to leave the entire moment suspended in ambiguity. The footage is deliberately presented without conclusions, inviting viewers to decide for themselves whether the shape was wildlife, a person, or something far less easily explained. In the end, it is the absence of clarity, not a definitive reveal, that makes the encounter so unsettling and gives it the kind of lingering impact that stays with you long after the screen goes dark. Adventure Marksman, a US-based outdoor YouTube channel built around ethical hunting, wildlife tracking, and deep wood survival skills, is known for its calm instructional style, consistently prioritizing safety, situational awareness, and a deep respect for the natural environment over sensational reactions. The video in question was recorded on November 19, 2025, deep within a remote forested wilderness area somewhere in the United States, far removed from the nearest road or sign of civilization. While out on an ordinary elk hunt, Marksman moves through thick woodland with his wife, keeping the camera rolling as the forest around them remains quiet and empty, with only the usual natural backdrop of rustling leaves and distant birdsong. Nothing about the scene hints at any nearby wildlife or approaching danger. The stillness is broken when a sudden sound reaches them through the trees, carrying far enough to register clearly over the surrounding ambience. It isn't the volume that makes it stand out, but how unnatural it feels, separate from the wind, the birds, and the soft background noise of the forest. What really grabs Marksman's attention is the way the sound doesn't belong to the ordinary rhythm of the woods, leaving both of them alert and listening. During a moment of levity, Marksman aims a short, playful screech in his wife's direction, clearly not expecting anything to answer him. Almost at once, a reply echoes back from the deeper forest, but it doesn't sound like a fading echo. Instead, it arrives in distinct, deliberate segments that give both of them pause. Rather than panicking or brushing it off, they stop and strain to listen, exchanging a look as the odd timing sets in. Their reaction stays measured and calm, yet the strange precision of the response is impossible to ignore, and both seem to recognize that whatever just called back was not part of the forest's normal sounds.
Holy shit.
After a brief pause, the sound surfaces once more, its tone and rhythm making it hard to match with any familiar animal in the region. Rather than jumping to conclusions or letting unease take over, the two keep moving ahead at a steady, deliberate pace, their senses sharpened, while their behavior remains unchanged. Additional replies keep surfacing at steady intervals, and the repetition gradually forms a clear rhythm. That growing pattern deepens their unease, since the calls seem to track their progress through the trees, rather than simply arising by chance. With the source still completely unknown, the atmosphere grows noticeably heavier. What started as simple curiosity has become a quiet, persistent unease. Marksman keeps his composure on camera, but the unexplained pattern of the sounds makes the moment increasingly tense and leaves both of them on edge.
That's got to be 12 feet high, or 15 feet maybe, and the bark is just stripped. I don't know what could do that. Maybe a person, I suppose. Oh, how do you reach it? I don't know. That's weird too. Along with that cave, I'm glad you got a video of it.
The sound comes once more, this time unmistakably clearer and closer than before, and the shortened distance immediately changes the mood of the encounter. The earlier curiosity has now fully given way to caution, and rather than trying to identify the source, both Marksman and his wife silently agree that pushing farther into the woods would be a mistake. Shortly after that final call, they slowly and deliberately make their way out of the area, staying alert and careful with every step. No conclusions are reached, and Marksman offers no explanation on camera, leaving the footage unresolved. Given the channel's usual calm, educational tone, it is precisely this absence of answers that makes the moment so unsettling. The video ends without any follow-up, showing that even seasoned outdoors people can stumble upon things in the wilderness that resist immediate explanation. And in those situations, discretion and caution are often worth far more than certainty. Known for personal reflection, a faith-based perspective, and a commitment to sharing real-life experiences with minimal editing or exaggeration, Faith with Frankie is an authentic YouTube creator whose content leans on sincerity and situational awareness rather than spectacle. This particular recording was captured on August 12, 2020, while he was making his way along a quiet, wooded hiking trail in the Canadian backcountry.
No, I definitely... Okay, we should probably get to the... Is he up here? Let's get away from this trail because there's a trail mark here.
I see him.
Okay. Just go back.
Walking at a measured pace along a clearly marked woodland trail, Frank and those with him stay quiet and attentive, their eyes scanning the surrounding trees for any sign of movement. The path markers are easy to spot, though as the terrain begins to narrow, the group eases slightly off the main route to keep their footing. At this stage, there is no panic or sense of urgency, just a calm, watchful alertness as they continue deeper into the woods. Suddenly, one member halts and says in a low voice, "I see him." A large animal stands ahead on the trail, close enough to block their way, and the whole group stops immediately to reassess rather than pushing any closer.
Let's get back.
Hi there.
Just back up.
Why don't you go off to the side?
Let's back up.
Hi there.
Go off to the side.
Hey, guy. Just back up.
Moving with slow, deliberate steps, the group starts backing away, their voices low as they urge one another to keep retreating. Nobody makes a sudden move or raises their voice. The narrow trail leaves little room to maneuver, making it hard to create distance from the animal while still holding their nerve.
Keep going. Look at him. That's crazy.
I know, that's way too close.
This is the last time I walk into these falls.
I know. See, it's probably hard to get back.
Yeah. I was just laid down there. Oh, one behind us too.
Okay.
We're okay.
Oh my goodness.
The retreat quickly becomes more complicated when a second animal is spotted behind the group. One voice cuts through the tension with a blunt warning. "One behind us, too." With both ends of the narrow trail effectively blocked, they pick out a tight escape route off to the side, moving carefully rather than running. Someone even compares the tense moment to trying to talk a moose off the trail, underlining how patience and calmness mattered far more than any kind of confrontation. Step by step, they ease away from the animals, refusing to make any sudden movements that might trigger a charge. Once safely clear of the path, the group stops to catch their breath and regroup, the adrenaline unmistakable as one member admits just how violently their heart is pounding. Looking back, they acknowledge how vital clear communication and slow, controlled movement were in keeping the situation from spiraling into something far more dangerous. The encounter ends without injury or further incident, leaving them badly shaken but visibly relieved. It serves as a sobering reminder of how critical awareness, restraint, and genuine respect for wildlife truly are when you find yourself sharing remote space with large, unpredictable animals. Tonight's next clip belongs to Social Terror, a UK-based paranormal exploration channel focused on immersive, real-time investigations of sites with long-standing folklore. Their content emphasizes environmental tension, natural reactions, and short scouting trips rather than staged scares or definite answers. Filmed on December 22, 2025, the location is Pluckley Woods in Kent, England, an area locals call the Screaming Woods after the disturbing sounds reportedly heard after dark.
Social Terror's back, and we thought we'd come back with a bang. In Pluckley, the Screaming Woods. We've had ourselves a KFC. We're feeling pumped. I'm not even joking. we heard a f***ing scream. Yeah. I'm like, all the BS and all that, but it's a scream. We're gonna go in for a bit. We're gonna see what we can see. We're not going in too.
If you want us to come back, we got to come back with the whole gang. Like, we ain't just going on a two-man. No, I'm good. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. What are we doing? Right, if I lock the car. Weird. But
Just your electrics on that way.
it's off.
Prioritises teenage boys or some
Someone, you know, people walk their dogs out in the middle of the night.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, is that your experience?
Setting out on a brief nighttime scouting mission, the group makes its way cautiously into Pluckley Woods, hoping to assess conditions before returning with a larger team. Their progress is slow, deliberate, and careful as they navigate thick mud, uneven paths, and severely limited visibility. Conversation alternates between nervous humor and practical planning, with torches checked repeatedly as they push deeper into the surrounding darkness.
That's just an animal though, isn't it? That was me.
Did you hear that twig snap?
Yeah, that was me.
No, you didn't snap a twig, it came from...
A sudden crack from somewhere close by freezes the entire group in their tracks, cutting their hushed conversation short. For a moment, they debate whether it was an animal or simply dead wood shifting in the cold. But the abruptness of the noise kills the earlier nervous humor and pulls every ounce of their attention toward the dark trees around them.
We're being quiet, guys. We're waiting because the trademark of the spirits, they scream. We're not going to go too deep, lads.
How far are we?
I can't see the exit.
Coming to a halt, the team fell completely silent, straining to pick up even the faintest sound from the surrounding forest. The woods had become eerily still, offering no visible sign of movement from any living creature. With the darkness pressing in and no clear landmarks to anchor them, their sense of direction quickly began to erode, and it was only then that they realized the trail they had followed in was no longer visible behind them. That moment marked a clear turning point. Their priority shifted from exploring the area to re-establishing their bearings and identifying a safe way out.
Open the door, pull it, pull it.
Why wildfire, bro? What do you mean? Fucking dreaming. I can't see shit.
Oh, it's me. Shut up, bro.
Keep the fucking light forward.
Yeah, bruv, Lucas, aim your light forward. I've just stood in the fucking... Oh, my car's gonna be so...
Their lights barely pierced the dense woodland, mud dragging each step. Voices turn clipped as they attempt to regroup and find direction, showing how quickly coordination fails in the dark.
What'd you hear?
Guys, we're all f***ed. Just think, if there was someone else in this wood,
What is that?
Another unidentified noise suddenly broke the silence, forcing the group to stop in their tracks once more. With no clear source to be found, the repeated interruptions only reinforced their earlier decision to keep the scouting mission short. At one point, a member reacted sharply to something unseen, sparking a brief but serious discussion about whether pushing forward was wise. The group quickly agreed that the conditions were far from suitable for deeper exploration and chose to turn back. The scout ended without any definitive visual evidence of paranormal activity, but it had already proven how quickly tension can accumulate in Pluckley Woods. Disorientation, strange environmental sounds, and severely limited visibility combined to create a genuine sense of unease, even during a short visit. The team made it out safely, concluding that the forest's oppressive atmosphere alone justified extreme caution and much more preparation before any extended investigation could be attempted. The abandoned camper is built around solo exploration and stealth camping, with videos documenting overnight stays in abandoned or forgotten locations across the country. Rather than leaning on manufactured scares, the channel focuses on environmental challenges, situational awareness, and the raw realities of off-grid camping. This particular recording takes place on July 8, 2022, at an abandoned pig farm in the United States, a property surrounded by open farmland, yet still situated close enough to urban areas that the surrounding silence never feels entirely remote.
I just heard a really big branch break. And voices. Anyway. Ooh. Oh, nice. 1988.
Moving with caution through the crumbling remnants of the pig farm, the explorer weaves past old kennels, rusted bicycles dangling from beams, scattered debris, and clumps of hay once used as insulation. The air hangs thick, humid, and stagnant, while visible mold and unchecked overgrowth cling to nearly every surface. Progress stays slow and deliberate, as sharp vegetation and uneven ground force careful footing, and the vlogger notes the minor scratches already left behind from forcing a path through the dense brush. An unsettling quiet clings to the property, broken only by the distant murmur of natural creaks and faint ambient noises that repeatedly pull attention toward the surrounding darkness.
Okay, those voices are back, and more sticks are breaking. Animals, honestly, don't scare me. It's people. They freak me out. They're so unpredictable. Are they cool? Just chilling, exploring like me, or are they gonna, I don't know, come in and kill me?
A sudden sharp crack breaks the quiet around him. Probably a heavy branch giving way, or something shifting in the brush. Moments later, faint voices drift across the open farmland from a distance. The vlogger stops mid-motion, listening carefully as he considers whether the noise is from people passing close by, or just typical sounds of the area echoing through the fields.
So I think I found a good spot to camp for the night. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to stay inside the building with this stagnant air quality. So I think I'll just maybe stay right here. It's close enough to everything. Plus the airflow in here is amazing. I'm just gonna lay here for a bit. I have no idea if it's supposed to rain tonight. I have no idea what time it is. And I can't see the sun because it's overcast and trees. But I think I'm gonna eat. And I'm very lucky to have a better half that has made me a nice burger. And he actually went and cut up some peppers for me with a dip. So that's my dinner. That means I don't need a fire, I don't have to cook. And my breakfast, I just have some oatmeal.
More sharp snaps ring out from somewhere beyond the trees, and once again, faint voices carry across the farmland in the distance. The vlogger takes a moment to point out that abandoned sites near populated areas are difficult to predict, and staying sharply aware of your surroundings is essential when camping somewhere that isn't genuinely isolated.
Yeah, so forgot my hammock, didn't bring a tent. I have a tarp, but but I'm going to put I put the tarp underneath the sleeping pad so that it doesn't pop. Pretty comfy. Hopefully I don't get eaten alive tonight. I already had a spider crawling on me. Kind of sleepy. This bed is so comfy. Mosquitoes are starting to come out, but at least I have a bug net for my head. Good morning.
For the night, he picks out a sheltered nook inside the decaying structure, laying down a tarp and sleeping pad before preparing a basic meal by the dim glow of his light. He admits to forgetting both his hammock and tent, meaning his sleeping arrangement is far more exposed than he'd planned. As full darkness settles over the farm, the insects become increasingly noticeable, and a spider crawling close by adds a layer of discomfort rather than any real fear. Once darkness had completely taken hold, the stillness made every tiny noise feel amplified, though the vlogger stayed calm and alert, noting how abandoned structures tend to magnify sound and make natural movements seem far louder than they actually are. Morning eventually arrived under heavy, overcast skies, with rain beginning to close in, so he packed his gear quickly and left the property without any further incident. Looking back, he stressed how vital preparation and situational awareness are when attempting overnight stealth camps in such unpredictable environments. The experience highlighted the particular difficulties of sleeping in abandoned places, where the real challenges come from environmental hazards, exposure, and uncertainty, rather than any clear or immediate threat. Despite the discomfort and the unsettling noises that punctuated the night, the camp ended safely. Overall, the video offers an honest, grounded look at off-grid exploration, underlining the importance of caution, proper planning, and a healthy respect for unfamiliar spaces. This video comes to us from Davies Dash, a Canadian adventure and outdoor vlog channel that focuses on long-distance hikes, backcountry travel, and the real-world difficulties that come with venturing into the wilderness. The channel's approach emphasizes staying alert, making careful decisions, and adjusting plans when the unexpected happens. The footage was recorded on November 9th, 2024, in Canada, along a forested hiking trail heading in the direction of Elkford.
Show you here with the Canon. 'Cause I don't know if the GoPro does it, but this smoke is rolling just like a fog bank. Look at that out there. It's all rolling right towards me. And like, look at these mountains. You can't even see them. So yeah, and that's where I'm heading, is right into it. Well, I mean, a minute. I mean, you can see it just rolling like fog. I hope you can, but I think, like, look at that. You can't see nothing, and it's all coming right at me. So I think it's time to get the hell out of here. I don't know, this might change the plans on the trip, but lucky for you, as it is lucky for me, I planned this with no itinerary. I can bounce. It's not like I've spent money on campsites, stuff like that, but I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, to climb mountains right now, there's no view. It's just time to go, I think.
While pressing on toward Elkford, Davy can't help but notice wildfire smoke thickening in the valley beneath him, the air growing increasingly hazy as visibility steadily worsens with each passing step. From his elevated position, he spots faint signs of fire activity far off in the distance, which pushes him to study the wind direction, terrain, and possible escape routes with far greater care.
Hopefully it doesn't get out of control, but I'm not going to hold my breath there.
No. That's
Awesome. That fire will take off. But
yeah, that fire is going to take off for sure, I think.
well, there's no houses or buildings, so they're not worried.
Yeah, what, like, so there's nothing around this area?
No, just Elkford, but who cares to burn that place?
So where exactly are we right now, Jim? Like, how far out of Elkford?
What was the last sign we saw? 120? So Elkford is 101.
The smoke along the trail grows steadily thicker, cutting visibility down even further as the haze settles over the landscape. Far off in the distance, flames can be seen moving across the terrain, clear evidence that the fire is actively spreading through the area. Rather than panicking, Davy calmly evaluates the shifting conditions and begins to accept that continuing along his original route may no longer be a practical or safe option.
So we're only like 19 Ks away?
Yeah, about that.
Wow, that would scare me for sure.
That's going real quick.
Yeah. Well, we come around the corner, there was only one flame there. And now,
Listen to that roar, eh?
yeah, you can hear it.
Fucking right. They won't bother spending money trying to put this out. No way.
The column of smoke is just hundreds of feet in the air.
Amount of millions of square kilometers burnt this year in
Yeah.
BC.
Yeah, it's... Oh, this will all be burned overnight, eh?
Oh shit. Well, till about 6 o'clock until the downdraft.
Till the down drops, and it'll come down to the road. I heard Fernie got burnt right down to the power lines.
Yeah,
right?
3 times
Really?
in the old days.
But listen to that. I've never heard a forest fire sound.
That's a kilometer or more away.
That's a kilometer more away for sure, yeah.
Roaring.
But I've never heard that sound of a forest. I've never seen a forest fire like this.
That roar, yeah.
I mean, honestly, truth be told, this is all brand new to me. And
Well,
but listen to the sound of that flame, man. Holy jumping.
fucking right, that's hot. That'd cook the wiener in pretty quick time.
And just look how big it's spreading. Oh, that's... Wow.
You know, if you had a real gunner of a wind, that thing would crown out and go a mile a minute.
Yeah. Yep.
Making his way down the mountainside, Davy moves with deliberate care across the rough, uneven terrain while smoke seeps through the surrounding trees. He refuses to hurry, focusing instead on every footstep and continually checking his route as the need to reach safer, lower ground becomes his sole priority.
Furniture. Look at this. Woo! And we have shade. Because I'm going to tell you what, guys. I thought I fell off the world and landed somewhere I didn't want to be. It's that hot. Good Lord. So, I don't know where the power is. Is this the power for both of us? Okay. Oh, so it's all the way over there, eh? All right. All right, so we got power. We can charge you guys back up. Okay, we're gonna get that stuff set up. So what we paid for, bring you guys the goods, and apparently there's Wi-Fi, so I can talk to my family, let them know I came down out of the wildfire smoke and the blaze, and Yeah, and there's a shower. But I need to find a razor. I need to get this off my face. So I'm gonna set up the tent. I'm gonna go over there and grab a 6-pack of beer. And I'm gonna get these boots off because we're here till tomorrow. All right, let's get you guys charged up. And yeah. Okay guys, just to show you, I'm just here in Elkford, and that is the fire that chased me down the damn hill, that I got to ride into Elkford. So this is a strip mall. They got pizza, they got beer, they got a market like I already talked about. But so that fire went earlier, you could not see that smoke. So that fire is pushing right into this little town. And I was just on the other side of that. That's exactly how serious the fires are out here, and exactly why I got to get out of here. Because thoughts and prayers, I mean, everybody, thoughts and prayers for the residents of Elkford, E-L-K-F-O-R-D, Elkford, British Columbia. I mean, look at how beautiful. Look at the backdrop. Like, look at how beautiful it is here. I hope that this town gets saved, because that fire is like, it doesn't look like much on camera. Yeah, it doesn't. But I know I came running down a goddamn mountain to get away from it. That's my camp. Right? Just not this sign here. That brown building right behind it. That's the campsite that I'm staying at. So that's... And you just see the smoke all the way across the sky. So I'm asking all my friends, and my followers, think good thoughts for the people here in Elkford, because I got out and safe because of a member of this community. And all I can do is ask that the members of my community have thoughts and prayers for them too. Look at that. Here, hold on a second. Now look at that. That's what I see. So imagine that this right there is your house, your family, your loved ones. It's serious out here, guys. And that's why I'm leaving for Alberta. I got to get out of here.
After reaching the safety of Elkford, where the air is clear and conditions are stable, Davey takes the opportunity to rest, wash up, and reconnect with familiar surroundings. Looking back on the day's events, he reflects on how rapidly wildfire conditions can intensify, and how vital it is to remain flexible when navigating remote backcountry terrain. The entire experience becomes a sobering reminder of how unpredictable nature can be, particularly during wildfire season, and why it is so important to keep monitoring weather and environmental changes, recognize when a planned route is no longer safe, and never underestimate the power of the natural world. The episode ends with a clear sense of relief and gratitude, reinforcing the essential role that preparation and alertness play in any wilderness journey.